Every day, we get closer and closer to the release of Grand Theft Auto 6. With the 10th anniversary of GTA 5 passing with no new info on GTA 6, we'll be going over every feature that was spotted in the GTA 6 leaked development clips. If you're interested in how these clips were leaked, check out the first link in the description to check out my video on how the hackers breached Rockstar and were able to get their hands on GTA 6. It's an interesting video as these hackers were publicly on the run from the FBI. Let's dive into the facts though. In the initial batch of downloadable content, DLC, players will step into the shoes of Tony Prince, a character wrestling with a challenging drug addiction. His story will unfold concurrently with the events of GTA 6. The second DLC introduces a fresh perspective, allowing players to inhabit the role of Ramon, a member of the Vice City Vegas gang who has recently served a lengthy 15-year prison term. Ramon's challenge lies in adapting to a new generation of gang members who don't hold the same regard for his past status. This narrative unfolds just before the events of GTA 6. By the way, I'm holding a monthly giveaway for a PlayStation 5. You just need to subscribe and you're entered. Now, back to the video. Social media also holds a significant role in the GTA 6 journey. Every character boasts their own Bleeder and Life Invader profiles, permitting them to partake in detailed exchanges with fellow characters. This particular feature empowers players to delve deeper into the lives and personas of these characters, elevating the concept beyond what we've seen in previous GTA titles. Hence, while we've received word about the intention to introduce single-player DLCs for GTA 6, it's vital to keep in mind that planning and execution represent distinct phases. This isn't the first instance where a Grand Theft Auto title underwent significant changes prior to launch. For instance, GTA 3 underwent revisions following the tragic World Trade Center attack. Elements of the game deemed sensitive or inappropriate post-tragedy were either modified or removed. Shifting gears, GTA 6 introduces an innovative stress system. When your character faces pressure, falling asleep can become more challenging, and sometimes they may even find it impossible to rest at all. Numerous factors contribute to your character's stress levels, including shootouts, drug withdrawal, police attention, and work-related stress. What's intriguing is that each character in the game responds uniquely to stress, adding an immersive layer to the gameplay experience. Now, let's delve into the return of casinos in the game, accompanied by the addition of online gambling. However, there's a twist. Your character can develop addictions to gambling, drugs, alcohol, and tobacco. Each of these substances carries varying levels of addictiveness. If your character becomes addicted, they'll grapple with withdrawal symptoms, heightened stress levels, and deteriorating health. An interesting twist is that when you switch away from your character, they might autonomously seek out their addictions, often leading to harm, both physical and financial. The game's dedication to realism reaches unprecedented levels with the introduction of visible sweat. While characters in GTA 5 did break a sweat after extended runs, in GTA 6, you'll not only see sweat on their attire, but also droplets forming and trickling down their skin. This addition not only elevates the visual authenticity, but also serves as an indicator of your character's physical exertion and stress levels. Now let's talk about the exciting inclusion of Dr. Dre's in-game radio station, The Pharmacy. This well-known rapper and producer will be your musical companion, playing the entire 2001 album and a selection of other tracks. Whether you're cruising through the streets of Vice City or engaged in a thrilling chase, Dr. Dre's music will be there to keep you entertained. In the world of commercial air travel in GTA 6, the focus shifts from an external third-person view to an immersive interior experience inside the plane. While the flight itself doesn't involve high-speed maneuvers, it's important to note that you can disembark from the aircraft if it's positioned over inaccessible terrain in the center of the map. Any attempt to leave triggers an animation where your character crosses this unreachable area before exiting the plane. While on board, players have the freedom to stand, move around, interact with their surroundings, and even enjoy a drink at the onboard bar or switch seats discreetly. For those who prefer the high-flying lifestyle with private jets in GTA 6, luxury extends to having dedicated staff to manage your residence. This staff includes butlers, chefs, maids, and other household personnel, each with roles tailored to your dwelling, whether it's a grand mansion or a more modest apartment. This level of customization allows you to tailor your living experience to your character's chosen lifestyle. Additionally, events within the game universe leave a lasting impression on your character. Paintball stains, blood splatters, and dirt adhere to your character's skin until you take the initiative to cleanse them. This immersive detail introduces an added layer of realism to the GTA 6 experience, heightening its authenticity. In GTA 6, there's a novel feature that allows players to access credit cards, essentially enabling them to spend more money than they possess. You can apply for one either at a bank or online, granting you the ability to make purchases even if your funds are running low. However, it's vital to remember that this isn't free money. When you make a purchase on credit, you're provided with a grace period of 7 days to repay it. along with interest. Failing to do so will prompt the bank to send in forces after you. If they succeed in eliminating your character, you'll be responsible for repaying the entire amount, covering medical expenses, and reimbursing the items you bought on credit, all of which you'll forfeit if you can't afford to pay. Then, the cycle repeats, granting you another 7 days before the enforcers return. Exploring the finer details of the game, when you use cabs or other public transportation in GTA 6, you'll come across a fresh feature replacing the previous skip option seen in GTA 5. This time around, it presents a sleep alternative. This neat feature lets your character take a nap while en route to their destination. It not only speeds up the journey, but also provides a short break for your character. However, be cautious when deciding to take a nap during your ride, as there's a chance you might wake up to an unfortunate robbery if you doze off. In the upcoming game, engaging in criminal activities won't always lead to a glamorous life. You'll have to deal with potential legal consequences and the responsibility to compensate those you've harmed or their families. On the flip side, if you become a victim of criminal acts and the authorities catch the wrongdoer, you have the option to initiate a lawsuit to seek compensation. This game's legal system highlights the importance of taking responsibility for your in-game actions. Ever wished to carry the vibrant GTA music experience along on your in-game escapades? Well, in GTA 6, you're in for a delightful surprise. Your character now has the ability to don headphones and enjoy radio stations while strolling about. Whether you're casually exploring the city or deeply immersed in a mission, your cherished tunes will accompany you. Nevertheless, it's essential to approach this information with some skepticism. As of September 2022, these details are rooted in leaks and rumors. Game development is a multifaceted process, frequently involving substantial changes before the final release. A notable example lies in Rockstar's initial plans for GTA 5. Although they originally intended single-player DLCs for the game, the remarkable success of GTA Online shifted their focus towards the multiplayer aspect. Getting involved in clashes with rival gangs in GTA 6 carries serious repercussions. If you happen to cross paths with another gang, they are likely to pursue you aggressively. Prepare for intense chases, drive-by shootings, and intense shootouts. If you happen to cross the Mafia, they may even dispatch a highly skilled hitman to eliminate you. Now let's explore what I consider to be the most notable revelation in this video. Rockstar Games has some grand plans for GTA 6 post its initial release. They are gearing up to roll out 2 single-player DLCs, and these hold significant promise for expanding the game's storyline. Moving on, the television experience in the upcoming GTA promises an incredibly immersive experience. TVs now have schedules, and you can set reminders on your in-game phone to keep track of upcoming shows. You'll have the chance to watch various programs, including reality shows, comedies, dramas, and even sports events. Each series has multiple episodes following a specific schedule. What's particularly exciting is that your in-game actions, whether during missions or free roaming, directly influence the content of news broadcasts on the radio and TV. This dynamic feature adds realism and responsiveness to the game world. When navigating your interactions with airport security services in GTA 6, exercising caution is paramount. Any suspicious behavior within the airport setting triggers scrutiny and questioning. Attempting to evade security checks carries severe consequences. Moreover, any endeavors to steal or hijack an aircraft inevitably lead to fatal outcomes. It's also important to recognize that every character in the game has a basic need for rest. Neglecting this need will result in adverse consequences. Your character's health will deteriorate over time, their ability to recover will slow down, and their vision will progressively blur. In severe cases, your character might even briefly lose consciousness. It's crucial to keep in mind that this mechanic applies even during missions and confrontations. Therefore, ensuring your character gets enough rest is of utmost importance. Here's an interesting tidbit. If you leave your character unattended when they're fatigued, they may automatically take a nap. GTA 6 stands as a noteworthy advancement when it comes to non-playable characters, NPCs, and their interactions. Gone are the days of brief and superficial dialogues that characterized previous iterations. Now, NPCs engage in substantial conversations, enriching the game's world. Speaking of NPCs, it's noteworthy that your character's attire choices exert a significant influence on how other characters perceive and interact with them. In this virtual world, your characters aren't solitary figures. They can forge friendships and build business relationships with other in-game characters. While central figures like Jacob Hughes play pivotal roles in the storyline, the scope of social interactions extends far beyond these key characters. Your characters have the opportunity to establish connections with regular citizens, promising a diverse web of dynamic relationships. To sum it up, as we eagerly anticipate the potential features and progress in GTA 6, it's crucial to recognize that the game's ultimate version may vary from what we presently know. However, we can have confidence that Rockstar Games will provide an engaging and immersive adventure that maintains the esteemed heritage of the Grand Theft Auto series.
Gentlemen, we have to bring this up early in the interview, but GTA 6, obviously all kinds of speculation. There's been some leaks. There's been some info out there. Can you guys share anything about the game?
Even if we could, we'd have to kill your asses afterwards, so it doesn't matter. No,
we have no knowledge.
there ain't nothing, man.
So you guys weren't tapped for this game? Or are you guys in this game?
We have no knowledge, man.
Okay.
It's a mystery.
For GTA 5, you guys had like obviously there's a massive rollout. You guys had to do all the recording beforehand, and it was like a big, obviously, job for everyone. But like, I'm sure you had to get NDAs and everything. Mm-hmm. How was that? Did you guys have to like keep completely quiet, or like, what were the rules on that?
Oh yeah, you couldn't say anything, even to your family. I mean, we couldn't let anybody know anything. And it was crazy. We were talking about this last night. I went over to Solo's house for dinner, and his wife made awesome tacos, by the way. But we were talking about when I got outed, you know, as the guy.
I mean, you look at the stock jump, it was up more than 10%, more than 11%, I think. This is huge news because you have a lot of new properties that are coming out, but you're usually pretty conservative about new things that have not been out there in the past.
Generally, we like to have success before we talk about it.
So what makes you so sure this time?
We've been working on this pipeline for a long time, and we have a pretty good ability to predict the performance of new iterations of existing franchises.
Like Grand Theft Auto?
And we have 14 franchises that have each sold over 5 million units in an individual release.
Like, let's say it's not as good as GTA 5 or as Red Dead or, you know, whatever. It's not going to matter because it's still going to be amazing. You know, I mean, Rockstar doesn't put out shit. They put out gold, you know, so I don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be phenomenal, and frankly, it'll be worth the wait. So everybody should just calm down.
Exactly.
Man. Everybody calm down. You know,
honestly, even if they take another 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to rush. If 10 years, you know, I mean, not rushing, obviously, but you got to remember, COVID was involved in there, and you know that's got to be COVID's got to be almost a 2-year setback. You know?
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
So you know, you got to understand all that and just be patient. Just keep playing, you know, GTA 5 and all the other games that are out there.